It's another day, another topic.
Here in Topic Town.
That's right. That was my... Hopefully the intro started right when I did that.
Yeah.
It hasn't yet, has it? Now it has. Okay.
Hey, Craig, how's it going?
It's going good. Matt, are you an adult?
Yeah, I mean, biologically.
Yeah, what about mentally and spiritually and physically and emotionally?
I'm probably still somewhere in the age before you have object permanence.
Yeah. Hey, sit back. Let's sit. We gotta line up a little better here.
That's way better.
That's way better. Mm-hmm. So,
what are we talking about today?
We're talking about what you wanted to be when you grew up.
Yeah.
As a kid.
When you were a kid, what did you want to be?
What did you want to be?
I wanted to be a paleontologist.
Yeah.
After I got over my obsession with tractors, I really got into dinosaurs.
You were obsessed. What about tractors? Tell me more about this obsession.
I don't know. I was really young, and I actually don't really remember it that well. But my parents tell me that I was obsessed with tractors. A friend of my dad's had a farm, and he had big one of those big tractors with big wheels. That had 1,000-acre fields. Mm-hmm. And I wanted to. I was crazy about that.
I think I liked tractors as well, and fire trucks. Why do little boys in particular like
I don't know.
vehicles?
I don't even like cars now.
I don't care about cars at all. I own a 91 Corolla, so I can just get from point A to point B. And I don't even like point B that much, to be honest with you.
I don't like driving.
I stick around point A a lot.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Yeah.
So then you wanted to be a paleontologist.
I wanted to be a paleontologist because I was really into dinosaurs.
Obviously from that dinosaur video.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And that was pretty constant for my childhood up until probably when I started to become a teenager.
When I was a kid, I also wanted to be an ologist.
An ologist? What kind of ologist?
Can you guess?
Variety?
Can you guess? No, it's not that one. Grow up.
I have no idea. What ologist?
Come on, think of it. Come on, guess one. Guess one. Make one up.
Biologist?
Nope. Meteorologist.
Meteorologist? Weatherman.
I wanted to be a weatherman, and the reason was, I remember when I was little, seeing clouds off in the distance that were like storm clouds, and it was a sunny day above me, and I could see the clouds moving towards, and I'm like, it's gonna rain later.
Yeah.
And then I watched them go over, and it rained.
You were already a weatherman. I
was a success. It was a success. I thought it was something I understood and I could do. Mm-hmm. And then I have no idea why, but I stopped wanting to be a meteorologist after that.
Yeah, I mean, there was a couple times where I wanted to be other things than a paleontologist. I do remember there was a phase that I wanted to be a private detective.
Nice.
And I think that's something that's an occupation. I think that seems cooler when you're little, when you're a kid, than what it actually is.
I've listened to a This American Life episode about him following a private detective, and it's a lot of paperwork, and it's a lot of just waiting and watching. Yeah.
And it's taking pictures.
I mean, some people out there might be a private detective and they might love it, but
I had an idea I had an idea that a private detective was running after bad guys, and you made your own hours, and you had an office, and you probably had a cool sidekick that maybe knew kung fu or something like that. Or like in the Sherlock case, you could have been a sociopath private detective. Yeah. Which would have been fun. That would have been fun. Yeah. Then when I got older, I got a little into acting. I was in drama a lot. And I learned to play guitar, and so I harbored, a dream of being an actor. Or a... actor-singer? Or a musicer. Yeah, well, one of them or both of them. But then at the same time, I was really into video games and computers in general. So I thought I'd go to college to be a computer engineer or computer scientist, which probably, if I would have gone through with that, I would have been a decent job. Yeah, you'd have been sitting pretty. I'm sitting pretty right now. Yeah. I'm doing okay now. Yeah, you're doing all right. But I could have easily not been doing okay. Yeah. Yeah. What about you when you were going to college? Well, before I went to college, I just want to mention this. When I was a teenager, it took a weird turn, and there was a period of time when I wanted to be a mercenary.
And I actually bought issues of Soldier of Fortune. Have you ever seen this magazine, Soldier of Fortune?
No.
It's a crazy magazine where for mercenaries, where you can like buy guns, and they talk about like fighting in the jungles of Africa or whatever for some rebel leader or something like that. A lot of kind of maybe some hard right wing views in that magazine. I wasn't very right wing or anything like that, but I thought it'd be cool to be a mercenary.
Wow.
And you travel the world, and
knowing you now, you are not mercenary material.
That was a pretty short phase.
Mm-hmm.
But going on to college, I actually had two ideas of what I was going to major in college. I was either going to be like going into film production or something like that, communication arts degree, or an astronomer. And and in that first year, I took classes to like the whatever intro classes for astronomy, an astronomy major. But math is hard, and making movies is fun. So
yeah,
that kind of made the decision for me.
Well, I went to college to get into computers, and I took calculus 1 or something. Math was always my best subject, and I think I got a B in it. And I could do it if I applied myself, but making movies is fun.
Yeah.
So, and math was not fun. It was boring, and to me anyway. And so I met you. We started talking about Stanley Kubrick.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, yeah, I'll make movies instead. So then I went into the communication arts major.
Yeah.
And
look at us now.
What do you do for a living?
I do several things for a living. Some of it's making movies, kind of. So I mean, I am sort of doing that.
You work for me a little bit.
Yeah.
On the good stuff. We work together.
Yeah. Partners.
I'm the boss.
Partners.
Assistant to the partner. That's a reference to the office.
Associate partner.
There you go. Associate, assistant, a partner. And I had a lot of knowledge. I got a lot of knowledge of video making, and so I can do YouTube. But I didn't go to school for YouTube.
No.
Considering that didn't exist.
We've sort of talked about this. We touched on this in digital versus analog, but I feel like a lot of stuff that I learned in college doesn't really apply anymore.
Yeah.
Especially the technology, since the technology is totally different now.
I'm seeing a pattern here. When kids want to be what they want to be when they grow up, they don't realize exactly what that means. Like if you want to be a fireman, what you really want probably is not to be a fireman. You want a
fire truck.
You want a fire truck and the fireman costume, and you want to be seen as a hero.
Yeah, yeah.
But do you actually want to run through fires and put your life in danger constantly? Some people might, but I think most kids, once they realize what that actually entails, yikes. But dare to dream. Dare to dream. Also, if you want to be a filmmaker, that also entails a lot. If you want to make a movie, we're discovering, well, we've already known, but kind of rediscovering when we're doing a short film right now, everything that goes into it, the vast majority has nothing to do with actually pointing a camera and shooting and then editing. It's like planning, finding the actors, finding the locations, budget, writing the thing. And the amount of work that goes into it is much. You have to, basically, I think what school should teach is for people to enjoy work, doing work.
Doing everything themselves.
How can you enjoy that?
Yeah. Or maybe teach them how to trick other people into doing the work for you. I think that's another skill that needs to be taught in America's public school system.
You know what skill needs to be taught to us? How to make a song on the spot. Yeah. But we're going to do that anyway. I'm going to play this time.
You're going to play? Okay.
Do you have a guitar pick?
It's in the strings.
Oh, there we go.
There for you.
All right. Let's play. Let's do a song. Ready?
All right.
It's a little grungy.
Oh, yeah.
Growing up.
Did you want to be? Growing up. What did you want to be?
When you were a kid.
Did you want to be a policeman?
Did you want to be
Policeman?
No!
We obviously didn't plan that song. That was on the spot. You're welcome, and I'm sorry.
Yeah, we are available for parties, graduations.
To attend to them, not to play music at them or do any work of any kind.
You wouldn't want us to do
but
that.
you can pay us.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we might.
You need to fill the seats.
And you might
in
have to
your
pay
movie
for
theater?
transportation.
Yeah.
And,
yeah, and probably some shoes.
some
Some comfortable shoes.
Mm-hmm. Why? Why?
So you don't have to be barefoot?
Yeah, we don't have shoes. So please send shoes. Leave a comment.
What did you want to be when you were a kid? Or if you are a kid, what do you want to be when you're growing up?
Or do you want to
Like
stay a kid? Like Peter Pan.
Yeah, or like somebody with one of those terrible diseases.
Like what? The forever kid disease?
Yeah.
Is that a disease?
I don't know.
Outro! Outro. Sorry if you have one of those terrible diseases. The kid disease. Bye.
Bye.